Yo, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and, of course, great beer.
I am Kamal Kiddo.
Oh, to the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out our last episode, which was the most recent live stream that we've done. So, talking about Drake and all them, Drake and Kendrick and all that. But back with a new episode. As you can see, we got a guest here.
Yes.
Friend of the show.
Yes, absolutely. Jay Westbrook, the Black Beer Baron.
A whole damn black beer baron, man. Thanks for having me again. Appreciate y'all.
Of course, absolutely. Y'all seen this guy before. Nothing different here. Friend of the show for sure. We're gonna talk to him a little bit about not a new beer, but another tapping event for Punch 9. He can explain that in a minute, but we also going to talk to him a little bit about his thoughts on the Kendrick Lamar Drake back and forth battle beef situation.
There's a lot of aggression in these streets.
Right. And then anything else that comes up. What are we drinking tonight, fellas? Before we get into it, what are we drinking tonight?
This y'all show, so I'm gonna let y'all kick it off.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go first, man. So I just had to pop up at the store real quick because I was running a little dry. So I've never had this before. So this will be the first time I've had this. This is Around the Bend. This is their Otto Euro style lager. So here we go. Let's do it like this. What do we love about lagers? Their golden richness and spicy character of Czech Pilsners, pronounced hop aroma and flavor of German Pilsners, the more malt-forward, firm body of Bavarian Hells, and the crisp, light character of the Dortmunders. What if one beer combined the best elements of, I guess, all of these across Europe? Well, that would be Otto. So I guess they bring it together, all of the different lagers and whatnot in this can. So we'll see how it tastes. I've never had it. 5% ABV, by the way. So yeah,
that can art is crazy. That can art is fucking insane, bro. Yes. I'm not going to even hold you.
I don't know who that guy is. I wish I had to do a little research. But
somebody.
I think it's Otto is just in reference to the Ottoman Empire. I could be wrong there. That's me not knowing history.
Otto is a name,
history.
so
yeah, exactly.
But word up.
Come on, what you
got? Yeah, man. Let me go, man. Before Jay stun on me, you know what I'm saying? I'm having one of those.
I swear to God, I'm chilling.
I'm having Straight Jacket by Revolution Brewing. I am trying to find a reason to get these down. So I figured, why not, man? We getting into the weeds a little bit. We got a lot into the weeds last time, but we're going to get into it a little bit. So why not go heavy, man, with a joint from Revolution Brewing. This is a barley wine ale aged in bourbon barrel. This is a 15% ABV. Very heavy, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, I'm only going to have one tonight. I'm using my League of Heroes joint.
So come on, can you? How long have you had that beer for? Because people who, if you're watching this for the first time, that beer had to have come out so long ago, and Kamal is really on top of keeping these joints. How long ago did you get that beer, man?
Bruh, it might have been over 6 months ago, probably. I mean, surely, like this is new can art for Straight Jacket. So I got old can art still in the refrigerator right now, so in the beer fridge. So this is new can art action, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, boom.
Do not let him press you. I got a Dark Lord sitting on my fucking bedroom dresser from 2011, and I ain't gonna drink that. I mean, what I'm drinking right now. So I had a brew day at Sketchbook Skokie last Wednesday with Papa Eric and the big homie Dan. So I'm rocking with Amistosa Mexican style lager, 5.3%, such as Harold's 83 Honey. Easy drinking, super crisp, subtle sweetness. the flake malt is what's important in this beer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what keeps you even killed. I don't like it's Monday. I ain't going gangster wild with it. So I'm just gonna have this one, maybe a whiskey after I wrap it y'all boys, and then I'm taking my black ass to bed. So this is the perfect beer for a Monday. Mondays being my
Word.
Understood.
We are here today. First, so if you are watching us right now on Facebook, on YouTube, you can comment. I'm seeing a live feed of the comments. I'll post them as long as they're appropriate, and all that good stuff. But yes, we are live right now. Please tune in. And
If you are watching, please also, if you want to, put in the comments what you are sipping on tonight, feel free to do so because that's also something we like to do. We like to know what everybody's drinking. So yeah,
for sure. So yeah, Jay, you're back again. You got another event happening this Saturday, Punch 9. Tell us what Punch 9 is. First of all, this event is happening this coming Saturday, right? And at Haymarket Brewery.
737 West Randolph.
Word up. What time does that happen?
It's gonna go from noon to 4 Saturday afternoon. We're doing a tap party, panel discussion, and a raffle, and we're just going to continue the story of Harold's 83 Honey because that's important to me behind, the fact that the beer was named Harold's 83 Honey. So Punch 9 is speaking more to the 1987 campaign against the Berdoliak gang and all of those people. And, I'm going to keep telling stories about my city. And Harold Washington is one of those super fascinating characters about my city. So just being able to continue that story with a Wolfpoint bourbon barrel aged Harold's 83 Honey variant that we aged in, Wolfpoint. They were over on Laughlin and Lake. Go say hi to Victoria and Stavros, by the way. Absolutely grateful to have that connection through the homie Eric McMillan and just continue to talk about Harold Washington and his legacy, and then be able to donate proceeds from the tap party and the raffle to scholarship fund, which is funded through Roosevelt University. Brothers speaking there a couple weeks ago. So it's about putting on, it's deeper than just making beer. We want to talk about our city because we're proud of our city, and we're lucky enough to have so many dope donors. We have Funeral Potatoes, shouts to Eve and Alexis. Jim Graziano went crazy on a donation. Pickle Prince, shouts to Brian and Alex. Like we have so many dope things we want to raffle off to y'all to raise funds for the Harold Washington Legacy Committee's scholarship fund.
Word. And so what is you said Punch 9 is another part of the Harold's Honey Ale legacy, right? So it has that in it. It's part of that. Does it have that honey in it and all of that? Okay.
Absolutely. So what our friend Mark Poffenberger up in Brisbane, Michigan was able to do was secure some Wolfpoint bourbon barrels and then put Harold's 83 Honey in there. And then that chilled for like 8 to 10 months. And then we brought it out. And what it did was kind of reinforce the honey aspect of it. There is an elevated ABV. It's not crazy. It's only 6. The OG Harold's 83 Honey was 5.3. But what it does is it reinforces those clover honey aspects and talks about those like vanilla aspects of the beer that Sam and I and Pete and even Papa Eric originally created.
Word. So okay, so it's got Wolfpoint bourbon barrel aged. Okay. And you said it's only 6%. All right, so
Only
that's
six
not
percent.
bad.
We ain't going gangster out with it, baby.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to kill y'all. Like I said, I want to
right.
have conversations with y'all, so I'm not giving
True.
y'all heavy ABV beers.
I love it. I love it.
Can we
Um,
let me ask one question. Come on, just for those who don't know, so this is off of the Harold's 83 Honey Ale. Can we kind of, just for people who may not know what that is, can we talk about just our initial connection with you was talking about that beer. What year was that beer originally brewed in?
That was originally crafted back in 2020 when we were going through a quarantine and a goddamn global pandemic, which is still a very real thing. But Sam brought, the
Shout out
idea of
Sam, man.
bringing our oh hell yeah, shouts to brother Sam
Shout out
always.
Sam. Yeah.
But he brought the idea of collaborating with the North Lawndale Employment Network and the Sweet Beginnings team to tell the story about their honey. And we took it and ran from that, and we got such a great response that we had to can that, start selling that dope, and now we sell that dope. Shouts to Black Calder, by the way.
True.
Absolutely. Go ahead, come on. Go ahead. Yep.
Hey, man. Hey, we can circle back around to talk about the beer, but I'm kind of interested to know what you think about this rap action right now, man.
Oh, you mean a light skinned motherfucker getting punched in his fake abs? Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about it? We can talk about it.
All right, so let me say this first. So let me start with this. So we talked about this last time, right? And last episode, one thing that I failed to mention that I wanted to mention, the rapper Daylight, battle rapper, right? OT, battle rapper.
Yes, battle rapper. Yep.
He is on J. Cole's latest project, Might Delete Later. He mentioned something that I thought that I never really thought about, but I guess this is a rule in battle rapping. But if somebody says something about you, sometimes you got to ignore it and keep walking. You got to keep walking. You don't address it. You keep walking. You keep going. You dig into your opponent. You just keep walking. And Kendrick didn't mention anything about the wife beating allegations. He didn't defend anything that Drake said, anything about Dave Free being possibly the father of one of his children. He didn't mention any of that. He just dug into Drake. Drake over here addressing everything that Kendrick mentioned. And it's like, ooh, it's over. And Daylight was saying that was a major misstep for him. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot to mention that the last time we talked, but I thought it's like, yo, that's true, because the Hard Part 6, he sounds defeated. He sounds like, man, I don't even want to diss you no more. This is sad. Trying to
I've never
save face.
heard a human verbally tap out like that.
Bruh, like, that's crazy. Like, he was saying,
Well,
man, why are you talking about this? Or you talking about that? But I'm just saying, but how you feel about that? How you feel about everything? Jay, as the guest here today, how you feel about what happened? Who you think won?
I mean, listen, I think we know who won, right? Here's my thing. I got one question for the both of you. Kamal, OT, separately, I have a question for the both of y'all. What the fuck took so long? We've known this light-skinned motherfucker was a sucker forever. And ain't nobody said no. Well, technically Pusha, but Pusha wasn't the guy, right?
I mean,
it took Kendrick,
people
and the fact that he's landed 3 songs in the Billboard top 5 this upcoming week is insane. Because That Not Like Us is fucking.
Yeah, it just broke one of Drake's records actually. I think for the most streams in 1 week. It's really like almost like it's really crazy how all this has happened. Yeah, go ahead.
And him beating him at is like what? It's watch this like in real time and make sense.
Got a little internet problem real quick with the homie Jay Westbrook. But yeah, while his stuff is getting together, Kamal, when he comes back on, to your point though, man. You're back now, Jay. We lost you for about 10 seconds there.
We back up?
Yeah, you're good. You're good now. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. Nah, fucking surly confines in Nisei Lounge. Blame them. Blame internet granddad.
But no, I guess I would just say it's weird how everything happened. Not weird, but just to see what Kendrick's done on the back of a beef. I think just shows not only Kendrick's star power, but just shows who the culture is like kind of more so in tap with. I think that's really the big thing. Even though I do
the wider culture, because they tapped in with Drake.
Yeah,
but the wider culture. Yeah.
But also I do have to mention it is also because it's involving Drake. I forgot what somebody called it, but I don't know. What I hope happens after this is that I'm not gonna say I want a song because I don't think that will ever happen. I think in a battle, things have been said specifically in this battle that you can't ever. There'll never be a amends to this, whether the allegations were true or not. All that stuff is gone.
So I guess we're done.
Yeah, man.
Have a good one, Mark. Saying bye to my homeboy Mark. But no, one other thing is like, it also speaks to the way we consume music these days. Because Not Like Us, that isn't a thing in 96 when Hit 'Em Up dropped, right? It's different. Because that's not the way we consume music. But being able to, and I will speak specifically for myself, being able to ride the train and play Not Like Us 8 times in a fucking row and have that count for spins again, like it's different. We're in a different age now, and we have to acknowledge that.
Streaming's changed everything. It's changed everything. How fast a song can get to you, and I think that's really. I've already done this. I've already talked about this. It was some fumbles from Drake. Drake had some major fumbles, and Kendrick's strategy every time was just on point with how his releasing of the music when he released it. Yeah, man, it's wild. Come on, what's your thoughts? So we can, I don't know if we got any other.
I think it's funny that Drake dropped Tailor Made, and he's like trying to,
which technically didn't exist. That don't exist.
To be fair,
that's the first fumble. That's the first fumble.
But that's a fumble. But to be fair, this is historic because we're experiencing this in real time. OT mentioned something the other day. I don't think we talked about it on live, but OT mentioned how we got Takeover on an album, and then we had to wait for Stillmatic to drop to get Ether on an album. You know what I'm saying? They had DJ Clue, Funk Flex drops, like Super Ugly and stuff like that. But
the Stillmatic Freestyle, which you got on the mixtape, which I loved. I adored the way Nas did that, and I wasn't even a big Nas dude.
But still, like, we're experiencing this all in real time. So he dropped Tailor Made, baiting Kendrick, and Kendrick is cooking up. Kendrick ain't backing down. Kendrick is cooking up. And he's prepared. He's prepared to take down Drake. He's prepared to take him down. Because the thing is,
That motherfucker don't like you.
He don't like Drake. He don't like what Drake represents in the game. He don't like what Drake represents in the game. And he's mentioned an artist that's entitled more than once. Like he's mentioned this over the years more than once. And he baited him and he was trying to get him to rap, right? He was trying to get him to rap. And then he dropped Euphoria, right? He drops Euphoria and it goes crazy. It goes crazy. Drake drops Family Matters, and right on top of that, like I'm gonna say it was less than 30 minutes.
Within 30 minutes, yeah.
Within 30 minutes, he dropped Meet the Grams. He stepped right on his song. He had it prepared. He had it in the tuck ready.
How you gonna throw the grits on that light skinned nigga? How you gonna throw the grits on that light skinned nigga? Bruh.
Like
that was wildly aggressive. I mean, that's when I knew that Kendrick was unhinged.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, he was ready. He was ready for him. Even when he dropped 616 in LA, right? And that's probably one of my lesser favorite of the Kendrick drops. But when going back and listening to it, he's like almost contemplating, like he's like praying to God. This is like a prayer almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to go to war. The things that I learned in war, I expect to learn these things, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Let's get into it. And then he goes at him. But of all the things that he could have said, like, Drake said that you beat your wife. One of your children may not be yours. There's no getting around you messing with kids. You messing with adolescents. And it's like, I made the comment the other day. What if none of this is true about Drake? What if none of it is true? What if none of it is true? But the fact
everybody
that
can't be telling the same lie though. Everybody can't be telling the same lie though.
I don't know what's going on. But the fact that you have that stigma on you, you're gonna get canceled. Whether it's true or not, the perception is that you mess with minors. You're done.
That stink is crazy. You can't shake that stank off of you.
Bruh.
Once you got some shit in your closet, bro. Nah.
And that means 100. You're gonna lose deals. You're gonna lose your Nikes. You're gonna lose your Nike deal. You're gonna lose whatever other industry deals that you have. I mean, because apparently, nobody's coming. Like everybody, it started with Metro and Future, and like, apparently a lot of people got problems with Drake, and I'm not sure what that's really about. But a lot of people got problems with Drake.
Hence me asking what the fuck took so long. That's the only question I take from all of this. What took so long? Because everybody somehow, some way had an issue with Buddy Ass, right? And that's fine. Figure it out for what you need to figure it out. But this ain't new. None of this is new. But everybody worked with this goofy. Everybody worked with this light-skinned, small dick energy having motherfucker. And y'all gonna have to bleep that out. Sorry, YouTube.
We live. It's no bleeping. Sorry. It's right. It lives. And it's fine. It's fine. You said what you said.
I don't want to fuck up y'all sponsorships.
Oh no,
right. Look, we're independent right now.
let me ask you this, and we can kind of get back to the beer. Something we kind of talked about the last time. Where does this, from a beef standpoint, battle standpoint, have you want to look at it? Where does this rank? You being and Jay, you a student. I've talked to you. I've had many music conversations with you. You're definitely well learned, well studied. What would you put this at? Is it an all time great battle beef? What is it hit for you?
I mean, it's got to be top three most engaging as hell. Cause I mean,
It's
the
real time.
response
It's real time.
exactly, and it's happening like, and it's happening at the weirdest hours. Like, why the fuck is Kendrick fucking pulling up on his engineers at fucking 1 a.m, dropping music on people, bro? Like, come on, man. People got to get naps, man. As somebody who suffers from chronic insomnia, it's like, bro, don't hit my desk with no bullshit at midnight.
Look,
I
man.
I said it's the greatest of all time. I'll say that. I think it's
I
number
won't.
one.
I
But
won't go that far though, because Pac and Biggie, because niggas died.
Well, see, that
tis
was
true.
that is true. That is true. But look, man, we saw this stuff happen in real time. In real time. Like everybody across, if you're interested in it at all, across a bunch of platforms, people are getting texts. I'm getting 3 or 4 texts at one time, driving like, yo, I'm over here on the way home from OT's parents' crib. We recorded a show, and it was instantly old, right? But on the way home, I'm listening to Family Matters. I'm like, okay, all right. Instant, and I'm getting texts on my
And
phone.
I don't want to give Buddy credit, but he came with it on Family
Hey,
Matters.
I ain't
That
gonna
beat
lie.
is
He
hard.
did. He did. He
Hey,
did.
that
But
may be
then
he
meet the
lost.
great.
That's my favorite
I'm
joint.
getting in real time people saying Kendrick dropped. Kendrick dropped. I'm like, what? He already dropped? What? And we're experiencing it as a culture. Everybody at one time. It's like live. It's like a Super Bowl. It's like everybody is experiencing it right now. Right now. And I'm chilling in my backyard. I had a few people over. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? And one of my guys is on his phone. He say, Kendrick dropped another song. I'm like, what? This is on Sunday. Kendrick dropped another song. I'm like, man, what? You for real? He pull it up. They not like us. And it's a bop. And it's about to go up for the summer. A minor. You're not going to get around it. You're not going to get around it. It's
You
over.
can't dodge that shit. I
It's
got the most
over.
random nondescript motherfuckers like, can you play that Kendrick?
What,
Not
what,
like
what,
us?
what,
Like
what? I'm
what?
a
Are you
thug. What,
serious?
what, what,
That
what,
is
what? I'm a
absolutely
thug.
madness. 3 charters in the top 5 is absolute madness. And like, all right, let's talk about Not Like Us, right? Like that's just like, bro, body shot, body shot, body shot. You might want to fucking lay down
It's
Well, he did
over.
because
already.
what that boy did to that man, oh Lord,
He
better
about
him
to
than
drop an
me.
album. He gonna drop an album for the summer,
he
man.
he's done. He's
We
already.
got an EP's worth of material already.
So
Well,
look. This is what's so weird about Drake. He's like trying to gracefully bow out. He posted
he
on his
is.
story the other day, like, I guess it's over. Yeah, we know that already.
Yeah.
Like he's trying, and then he has this like photo. It's like this swordsman, and it's like 80 swordsman. So he's trying to depict the fact that it was him against the industry and all that kind of stuff. It just it doesn't look good for him. Now I do think that he can just drop some good music, and I don't think this will really affect him outside of the stuff you mentioned, Kamal. Um, but that will
Bro.
something will have to stick though. That's the only thing. Like, because for both of them, being that this was a battle, I if now some papers come out on him, I don't know, man. It could really get ugly for him if something actually sticks.
Yes. Now, outside of the battle, outside of the battle, first of all, battle wise, Drake lost. But he can still make music for sure. Like and I'm gonna be checking for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
He
like
kind of like Taylor Swift. Like you can do it, but it ain't for me.
I'm still check. I was entertained by the battle. Kendrick won. I still listen to Euphoria and Not Like Us more than any other song out of the battle. You know what I'm saying? I like Meet the Grams. I like I like Drake's song, but I don't like him as much as I like Kendrick's songs. You know what I'm saying? But Not Like Us and Euphoria hits. And he made, in my opinion, when they are battling back and forth, Drake came at it from a mixtape standpoint. You know what I'm saying? These are like mixtape songs. Who Kid is on the beginning of Push Ups. You know what I'm saying? But Kendrick made actual songs. Like he made songs. You know what I'm saying? And they're very good songs. They're good songs. But yeah, man, look, he can do that. Drake is going to he's gonna drop another album and it's gonna be, hopefully he is some like very positive, cool tunes and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what his content is even gonna be like after this? Like, I don't even know. Like, this is gonna change what he does.
Who the fuck cares?
It will not. It will not. He will do the
It
same.
will not. He's always gonna do that. He sang at that nigga trying to diss him, and that did not work. He sang at that man. Family Matters happened, and he sang at that man.
He did. And now we can get off of this after this, but he can do the same thing he's always done. He never had content. Like, his content is his content, so it doesn't have to change. He's still gonna talk about the things he talks about. He still can be melodic and make those jams and whatnot. I really don't think this is gonna do much for him.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. However, I do think that. So that's my point. Battle wise, Kendrick won. Life wise, this is already started to affect Drake's life, like real life. You know what I'm saying?
With all the
there's these allegations that's putting on him. So more people are starting to look into it. More people are starting to dig it up, and they're starting to dig up more on Drake than they are on Kendrick's allegations of beating his wife or anything about Dave Free. Like, that stuff, who knows if Dave Free, like, how you gonna check that out? You know what I'm saying? But if he's beating his wife and there's some reports on that, who you gotta really know somebody to check that out. But if you messing with underage women, there's gonna be a long string of people that you can interview and check out and figure out if that's true. And the internet is already digging into more so, and this may be my algorithm that I'm seeing, but they're digging more into Drake than they are Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? They are digging into his life. They dig into his life. They dig into like the things I've seen, like weird stuff that, and I don't know if it's true or not. It's hard to say what's true right now. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say what is true.
My only thing, and I keep trying to, now we're going on it now. Only thing I will say about that is Drake. And I think it also has a lot to do with how big of a star he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to, I would say people are going to dig at him more than Kendrick, because in this battle, Kendrick was like not the underdog, but he was a bit of an underdog. And Drake being the pop star he is, it's I mean, it is what it is. People find joy in watching stars like that fall. So I think that's one of the reasons why you are seeing, people come up with this and come up with that, whether it's true or not. That's going to happen to him. But you can't get that big and have something like this happen and that not happen. So it is what it is. He could have J. Cole'd it, and but you can't though, because I mean, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that, well, I'm not saying he should or he shouldn't have done that, but what I'm saying is that he could have not entertained any of this, but he had to. He had to jump out there. So, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna leave it be at this, and I'm gonna say this: we've all known Drake is a fucking sucker. He's a fucking lame, and y'all knew this about him. I don't care if you dance to his music, but the reality is what it is, right? So again, what took so long? Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
All right, let's do this. Let's. I do want to because I do want to kind of end out a bit on the beer because it's an interesting connection here, man. So you guys put that going back to the beer, folks. For those who just hopped in and whatnot, talking to Jay Westbrook, they got an event happening at Haymarket Brewery this Saturday, 12 to 4. Come out and get that Punch 9. This is the ale that you guys have. It's aged in bourbon barrels, right?
Yes. So it's a Wolfpoint bourbon barrel aged. They're over on Laughlin and Lake. So those are homies. Shouts to Victoria and Stavros. Just having that connection with Eric McMillan, who also is dropping a collab beer at a Clark Street Dog this weekend.
Okay.
While y'all sleeping.
Look.
There's a Clark Street Lager dropping at Clark Street Dog at Wellington and Clark this weekend. That's a collab between Haymarket and the homies.
So, what can people expect? Palate wise, taste wise from this? Because what's interesting to me is that this beer is aged in bourbon barrels, like you said, and typically beers that are aged in bourbon barrels, you're gonna have like stouts and whatnot. But what are we getting on this? You know what I'm saying? This type of style being aged in bourbon barrels.
Absolutely. So we're not getting too gangsta wild with it. It's going to be heavy on the vanilla notes. That's what we want you to kind of hug around. And the evolution of the Harold Washington and Harold's 83 Honey story. There's always going to be a little bit more caramel and all these dope things. Like I said, 6%, so nothing crazy. Like, we ain't trying to get y'all all messed up, man. We want y'all to come back.
True. Got you. And this is not going to be bottled or canned or anything like that. So you have to get it at Haymarket, or is it going to be anywhere else as well? Or
it'll be at the Surly Confines and Nisei Lounge, obviously, where we at right now. Bitter Pods, Beer Miscuous, Bottles and Cans, Beer Temple. We going crazy over there at obviously both locations, the Sketchbook. Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Okay. Kamal, you have anything else? I got one more question. If you have anything else.
Nah, man, go ahead.
Is there anything else you can allude to post Punch 9 that Jay may be outside Jay may be working on?
Oh, the return of Summer 54, which is my mango and ruby red grapefruit IPA.
I didn't know if I could speak to it.
That's a collab I did with the homie Shakia Taylor. Okay. But yeah, we're bringing that back as my Sketchbook Juneteenth drop. So that'll be at all of the spots. Happy to bring that back. Happy to donate to the homies Levante and all of the coaches over at Lost Boys Inc. But yeah, we bringing that back in June. So we are, outside Jay working.
Word. The summer of the Black Beard Baron, man.
Hey, man. Why you think I was so sleepy the first couple months, man? I had to come back hard, man.
There you go.
Word
Can we
up,
talk
man.
about that one thing?
Go ahead.
Let's talk about that one thing. Y'all need to put some respect on Pumps and a Bump.
Go ahead. Go with your theory. Go ahead.
You thought I was bullshitting? What? Come on, man.
What's up?
Listen, this song checked all of the boxes, right?
Pumps
It's
it
got the
up.
quintessential G-Funk beat because it samples George Clinton's Atomic Dog, right?
Does it?
It's got Atomic
I haven't-
Dog, George
I haven't
Clinton.
heard it. I haven't heard that song in so
Don't
long.
you don't hear that shit? That's Atomic Dog, nigga. Stay up. Listen. Anyway, it's got the quintessential early 90s misogyny. Sprinkle a little misogyny in it, right?
Just a little
Because y'all
misogyny. Yeah.
you motherfuckers love Baby Got Back, right? It got the R&B feature, even though Aaron Hall is problematic as hell, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. But he sang on the end of that motherfucker, right? The only problem with that song, thanks to Say Ghost, that's how you know it's real.
It,
Man, that's
The
it
only
looks
problem
rough.
with that song is one, Hammer made it, and then two, that goddamn banana hammock video, the OG one that MTV banned. Ain't nobody want to see Hammer in no goddamn leotard. No.
I don't even remember that
If
song.
Tupac made that song, Pumps and a Bump is a fucking smash.
Okay, that's what I was gonna go to. Okay, so what song would you compare it to that is big that it could have like took the place of? I see where you're going with this.
Honestly, the easiest pivot is Baby Got Back.
There you go. Okay.
Oh wow! Pumps it up, bumps. Pumps it up, bumps. I like to
So the
hear a
banana
little-
hammock
See,
video.
the problem was Hammer made that song and nobody believed the Funky Headhunter, even though that was wildly indicative of who Hammer was actually at the time.
Yeah,
Everybody
Hammer
thought he was
whip your ass.
like, y'all gonna put some love on Stanley Kirk Burrell.
No, Hammer's
That-
look. It is widely known that who you think Hammer is, he's not. Hammer whoop your ass.
No, Hammer that motherfucking nigga.
Right.
Oakland crazy.
Yeah. Don't let that parachute pants fool you. Yeah, don't let them pants fool you. The parachute goes on.
Exactly. Put some respect
Hey,
on
man.
Stanley Kirk Burrell and put some respect on Beers and Bars.
Ooh.
Listen, one more time before we get out of here. Haymarket Brewery. Come outside 12 to 4. Come and get there. You go right there on the screen. Saturday, May 18th, 12 to 4 p.m. Punch 9 tapping at Haymarket. Shout out to Mike Jimmer. Shout out to Jay Westbrook. Shout out to the homie Sam.
Yeah.
That's what we doing.
Shouts to y'all. Always love building with y'all boys.
Appreciate it, man.
Word up, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
We'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.
Peace and love.